Top 10 celebrities who went off the rails in 2023. Number 10, Drew Barrymore. Drew faced intense backlash for her decision to resume taping her talk show despite the months-long writer's strike that was ongoing this year. This is what made her wildly unpopular. According to the SAG-AFTRA rules, as long as hosts or guests don't discuss or promote struck work, she would have been in the clear, since the network code agreement allows daytime hosts to perform hosting duties. But the thing is that her show operates with union writers, so new episodes would have required moving forward without their writers on staff. At the time, the WGA condemned her decision. They said Drew Barrymore should not be on the air while her writers are on strike fighting for a fair deal. In reality, shows like this cannot operate without writing, and that is struck work. What really got people angry about all of this was the hypocrisy. Since back in May, Drew stepped down as host of the MTV Movie and TV Awards in a show of support and solidarity to the striking writers. At the time, she said, "I have listened to the writers, and in order to fully respect them, I will pivot from hosting the MTV Movie and TV Awards live in solidarity with the strike." But then only a few months later, it seemed as though she had gone back on her stance, which is why she was immediately labeled a scab. Number 9, Selena Gomez. The actress and singer completely lost her cool when fans started attacking her new boyfriend, Benny Blanco. Now she is in hot water for defending him and going on an embarrassing Instagram rant professing her love for him. All of this crazy drama started when Selena confirmed that she has been secretly dating the music producer for 6 months, and no one knew a thing about it. But as soon as she revealed their relationship on Instagram, her own fans started attacking her in the comment section, and things got heated very quickly. People accused Benny of not treating Selena well and disrespecting her in the past. They dug up an interview he did in 2020 where he called Selena a cookie cutter pop artist, while at the same time he was praising her ex-boyfriend Justin Bieber. And if you watch this interview, it's pretty obvious he does not think too highly of her as an artist. He also makes fun of her makeup line and insinuates that she is not a serious musician. But when fans brought this clip to Selena's attention, she got extremely defensive and started ranting about how she just doesn't care. She wrote, "He is still better than anyone I've ever been with. Facts." She also told another upset fan who said Benny has put a curse on her that he has been the best thing that has ever happened to her. But the fighting did not stop there. One person brutally roasted Selena for her taste in men, and things just got worse. Number 8, Cardi B. It's no secret that poor concert etiquette seems to be on the rise, and performers are getting attacked on stage at their own shows. But unlike other artists, Cardi B seems to be the only one physically fighting back, and maybe she went a little too far. So a few months ago, a drink was thrown at her while she was performing Bodak Yellow in Las Vegas. She got splashed in the face, and her orange swimsuit got soaked with whatever was in that cup. Then without a moment's hesitation, she approaches the part of the crowd where the drink came from, and she throws her microphone at the fan. Cardi then berates them while members of security retrieved her microphone from the crowd and kicked the fan out of the concert. Of course, that video went viral with over 70 million views and counting. And judging from the reactions on Twitter, it seems that fans were split over the whole incident. Some people wrote things like, "She did what needed to be done. People need to stop throwing stuff at performers." And another person said, "This trend of attending female artist sets just to attack them is disgusting, and I hope everyone participating gets that energy back." But then there were also a lot of people criticizing Cardi for her reaction, or overreaction as some would say. They claim that she herself encourages bad behavior, so she shouldn't be surprised when her fans do the same. Number 7, Ariana Grande. So as we all know, the singer split from her husband of 2 years, Dalton Gomez, but it was what she did next that caused a lot of outrage. It turned out that she was romantically involved with her Wicked co-star Ethan Slater, who coincidentally was also very much married at the time. He had been married to his college sweetheart Lily J for about 5 years, but they've been together for 10, and last year they welcomed their first child, a baby boy. They separated a few months ago, likely somewhere around the time that Ariana separated from Dalton. Then they both started filming Wicked in the UK last year. According to Entertainment Tonight, Lily J was said to be devastated over this entire situation. A source close to her spoke to the outlet and said this is not the future that she had in mind. Quote, "She's doing her best to get back on her feet. She's incredibly smart and driven. She is truly the best mother." So while she may be coping as best as she can, it's easy to see why fans have labeled Ariana as a straight up homewrecker, which is a huge accusation considering no one really knows the real timeline of when all of this went down. But of course, judging from the outside, it just doesn't look good. Number 6, Drake Bell. The former Nickelodeon star caused a lot of panic earlier in the year when he was declared missing and endangered by police. He was then found the following day and claimed that he had just left his phone alone in the car for the night and that's why he wasn't answering. He insisted that he was fine. But the whole incident had a lot of people wondering, is Drake Bell really okay? He's had fans worrying about his mental health for months now, especially with his recent antics. Back in December, Drake was spotted inhaling substances out of a balloon while his son was in the backseat of his car. Eyewitnesses said that he was inflating and deflating this balloon for more than half an hour while his son seemed to be asleep. A couple weeks later, he checked into rehab to try to get himself some treatment. Soon after that, his wife of 5 years announced that she was leaving him and moving to Florida with their son. She revealed that she was filing for divorce, and a source told Page Six that she had had enough of her husband's antics. Quote, "They had some incredibly beautiful times before, but he needs to focus on being healthy and they'll be great co-parents in the future." So for a lot of fans, the unraveling of Drake's public persona is really upsetting to see. Number 5, Amanda Bynes. Although the actress has been out of the spotlight for several years now, she resurfaced recently on social media and she looks completely different, leaving fans to wonder what on earth is going on with Amanda Bynes now. So in the latest video she posted, it's clear that she now looks completely unrecognizable. Amanda recently went on Instagram Live to talk about the release of her new podcast, and fans were shocked with her platinum blonde mullet, blue eyebrows, septum ring, and heart-shaped face tattoo. While it's true that she has been away from the spotlight for several years, she does look like a totally different person, especially if you compare it to the way that she used to look in the 2000s when she was still acting. She's clearly doing better these days though, considering that she is trying to get herself back out there. But that came with a lot of hardships after a long battle with her mental health. And while she has a lot of fans dying to support her comeback, there are also those people who are genuinely concerned. Many are asking where and when she got treatment and comparing her meltdown to the same one that Britney Spears went through. One user even commented saying that it's sad to see the life gone from her eyes. So safe to say there is just as much positive feedback as there has been negative. Number 4, Cara Delevingne. Back in September of 2022, the model sparked major health concerns after she made a series of disheveled public appearances. There was one video of her in particular which went viral, which she was in Van Nuys Airport. The distressing footage showed Cara behaving erratically and out of sorts while she was pacing around the car park. She was seen dropping her phone several times, shaking, and just generally unable to stand still. Not long after that appearance, she failed to show up in New York City for the launch of her very own fashion collection. And she also didn't show up to the Emmy Awards alongside the cast of Only Murders in the Building. That same month, Cara continued to hit the headlines for various instances of erratic behavior. These included hanging her feet out of a car's back window, arriving 2 hours late for a flight, looking tired and disheveled after a 3-day festival. From that point on, family and friends of the model were photographed leaving her home, reportedly staging some kind of intervention. And this included Margot Robbie and her sister Poppy Delevingne. So clearly it was serious if she needed that many people to come in and support her. Number 3, Garrett Hedlund. The star of Friday Night Lights, Tron Legacy, and the United States vs. Billie Holiday was arrested sadly for public intoxication after he was creating a ruckus in Franklin County, Tennessee. And he was eventually released on a $2,000 bond. The man who called the authorities on the star also claimed that he attempted to jump out of a car earlier that day. The arrest occurred just one day after news broke that Garrett had split from his girlfriend at the time, Emma Roberts, with whom he shares a 2-year-old son named Rhodes. At the time, he was also going through a series of other legal issues. He was previously arrested on 2 DUI charges in February of 2020. He was arraigned the same month and was released after posting a $100,000 bond. Garrett was then sued for negligence after allegedly causing a head-on collision because he passed out behind the wheel of his car and ran a solid red light at a high rate of speed. His blood alcohol levels tested at 0.36%, which is 4 times a legal limit. There were also open bottles of alcoholic beverages in the car that he tried to discard before police arrived. So clearly he is still coping with the stress of that lawsuit. Number 2, Gabbie Hanna. While on something of a downward spiral, the controversial YouTuber uploaded a slew of TikTok videos in August. Fans got extremely worried when she suddenly uploaded 100 videos of herself after a fan mocked her for saying that she wanted to save the world. And the content of these videos was very disturbing to say the least. She was clearly very emotional, and she chose to discuss topics like religion, race, and philosophical views. Viewers took to the comment section asking Gabbie to get help, worried for her mental health, especially after one particular video where she screamed "help me" into a mirror. Shortly thereafter, her sister took to social media to explain the situation, claiming that her family are doing what they can from here because they were in Pennsylvania while Hanna was in LA. Now this is where the situation got progressively worse. On August 25th, she uploaded another group of videos to TikTok claiming her home was broken into. At first she said a man came to her door asking to use the bathroom, then she let him in, and the whole thing was incredibly scary to watch. And coming in at number 1, Doja Cat. She made headlines for all the wrong reasons when she started beefing with Stranger Things star Noah Schnapp, all for revealing a private conversation in which the singer asked to be hooked up with his Stranger Things co-star Joseph Quinn. A screenshot of their exchange went viral after it was shared by Noah in a deleted TikTok, much to Doja's annoyance. The 26-year-old singer then went live on TikTok, calling his actions degrading, exploitative, and super embarrassing. She claimed that what he did was so unbelievably socially unaware and whack, even calling him a snake and saying that he shared information that she didn't feel comfortable with him sharing. So how did people respond to this drama? Well, everyone was surprised with how much Doja blamed Noah, considering his age at the time and the fact that in previous tweets she openly expressed her attraction towards Joseph in a lighthearted way. People largely supported Noah in the feud, and Doja ended up losing 200,000 Instagram followers in the week after she posted that video. So what do you think about this drama? Please let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.